Andor Season 1, Episode 6, The Eye, which
Shit
puts
got
us
real.
and it puts us halfway through the season. So, and it wraps up the whole Aldani caper. And yeah, it got real, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people die.
People die, people get hurt. But overall, it served the purpose they were hoping it would, as far as it was overall a success, even with the collateral damage they took.
Yes.
You know.
And I kind of want to know what happens to the lieutenant.
Yeah, huh?
Because he stayed on planet.
Yeah. He probably pretty severely disciplined. Stripped of his rank, maybe, or demoted somehow, or dealt with harshly because he was incompetent in
not
preventing this thing.
Not the
Not
fat
the Imperial guy.
Not the fat guy, but the black guy, the black Imperial.
Oh, the defector.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I want to know what happened to him. Did he just disappear into the village or whatever?
Yeah, we don't see him again, do we?
No, I want to know. I want to know his story. And that'd be a great toy to have. A lot of toynetic fucking figures potential in this episode.
Yeah, Gorn, what's his name, right? You're talking about? Yeah, the defector. Oh, dude. And his jacket?
And his
That trench coat of his is sweet.
And the doctor with the forearm doctor.
Oh, yeah. Dude, loved that segment.
And the lesbian.
It looks so real.
And the lesbian in the Imperial outfit with the big gun.
Yeah.
Which I'm just saying. All these liberals say about guns that it's all penis envy.
Little potential little wokeism in there, but not blatant and obvious, and only if you take it that way.
How is that? I didn't see that as woke.
Because
she's a lesbian, because she's a woman,
and she carries a big gun.
Well, no, she has penis envy.
And she's not overcompensating.
She absolutely is. It's penis envy because all these liberals.
I was hinting at it. You said
I'll say it. Penis envy. These liberal libtards that don't like guns say, "Oh, it's because you have penis envy." No, it's because you don't want some motherfucker stealing your shit and you're going to shoot somebody. So
it's also that whole little dick thing where you got the big gun because you got a little dick.
Well, she's got a little clit then.
Hey, she has no dick, so whatever.
Yeah, and a tiny clit, so obviously. So there. Jesus Christ.
Just saying, some of them fucking, they'll find it anywhere you look, and it's just, it blows my mind, because this is,
it's like, wow.
Another really good one. The action was really good.
And the escape, and the TIE fighters.
The plan, and how they
and how it goes afoul, and
the tension was thick. It was really well done, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, spoiler alert, they don't all survive.
Yeah.
And that was even real well done, too.
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't like...
he didn't just get blasted.
It wasn't a red shirt sort of thing.
No.
None of them were red shirt moments.
It was kind of a drag.
Especially the kid.
Because he had just helped save Andor's butt in the firefight.
And helped save them all by reading the coordinates. Which, that's... Hold on. If you're in a cell, you should all be able to do everybody's job. If something like this is to happen. They can't be so specialized. I'm just saying.
You would think, especially since they had months there that they were planning this thing. And
that's what I'm
saying. He couldn't show somebody else how to read the fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
At least enough to follow the escape trajectory.
Yes.
Which he clearly had already figured out. He couldn't show somebody else. Okay, here's how it works, just in case you need to,
Yeah.
But it's a very complicated unit.
But then it's also it's supposed to make it more poignant that he got killed and he's still fighting the good fight to his last bit.
To his dying breath.
Yeah. So it's a little. But that's the only thing really. Was like
I mean,
from a tactical standpoint, and especially if you're in a cell, small cell like that, you have to be. I mean, you all have your specialities, but you all need to be able to be well versed in everything.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll give it to him because they did mention it was a very complicated, difficult to use unit, ancient whole thing. And
All I have to do is say one word: Garrett. There.
well, yeah, but
He's the exception and not the rule.
But well, not like, and Nemec was an exception, but no, it was his piece of equipment, and it was specialized, and
But he said it was old tech. So
yeah,
that
like ancient old tech.
Yeah,
like
so
probably thousands of years old tech, like potentially. I mean,
I'm just
the
saying.
tech has been in the galaxy for
I know,
tens of thousands of years.
Yes, I know. I'm just
And
saying.
it's ancient and like an antique, like the Mariner thing that they used to use.
The compass and the sextant and all that.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
I can still use a sextant.
Well, good for you, man.
Wow.
No, I mean, that's just one of those things. Not very many people know how to use one, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
And I agree with you too. I mean, really, especially after like what 5 months or however long they said
they
were
were there for a while. Yeah.
They didn't have enough time to kill to have him. Hey, just in case.
And then all of a sudden,
see how to use this thing.
as soon as Andor shows up,
at least for this one function, if nothing else, right?
As soon as Andor shows up, we got to teach you how to walk. Like, you guys should already have all that shit down.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because teaching Andor how to walk, Cassian, the other dudes didn't look like they were very
versed in it either.
Well practiced in it.
Yeah.
They had their guns reversed, and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
And then the fact that the bad guy, spoke out of turn, he's like, "Oh, see, look at that." And you're not supposed to be fucking.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that was a pretty messy cell.
Yeah.
And you never
ragtag, if you will, right?
Kelly's Heroes was ragtag. This was less than that.
Right.
And you never stripped one of your subordinates because you're gonna get
Yeah.
Because she was very hesitant.
Yeah.
Every part of it.
Yeah. No fraternizing, man.
Right?
No. That is a cardinal rule generally too. And here they are doing it.
Right? And there's a reason. It's just no.
No, you don't.
Now, maybe after the score, then hey, fuck, more power to you. Fucking bottle of baby oil and go to Diddy's house. More I don't care. I'm just saying.
But not on the job like that.
Right?
Right.
The fuck? It's called lack of professionalism. Even if you're a fucking insurgent.
Yeah, I mean, there is a given level of decorum.
I wasn't gonna
protocol and etiquette, if you will.
Yeah, horseman's pleasantries. But, I'm just saying.
I mean, the captain could have been banging half the ladies on the Enterprise, but no, that would not be appropriate.
No, so
yeah, it was not appropriate.
And it
did
hinder her
impact.
Yeah, her response time.
It did. It did impact it.
So,
which I thought was great because it should have.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
just that this is how they are, and
they're so.
Whether you think they should be that way or not is beside the point. That was how they are. Then this is how it impacted it.
They were so up the ass about everything when Andor shows up. Like, we've had everything planned out. Like, it should be fucking butter.
They didn't even know how to.
Yeah, they didn't have to
get the ship off the ground.
Yeah, fucking A.
Well, why is not in the manuals? It's because it's a custom unit.
The fuck, right? Yeah. Shouldn't you know that already?
At least they addressed that, so we couldn't say, "What about yeah?" They would know.
Well,
but no.
Wait. I'm sure there's somebody that because I'm sure that was in a video game or a fucking book or something where Oh well, the
No, it's a custom unit, so it wouldn't be in the manual.
Right.
And that's all they needed to say, and it addressed it, and it's done, and it's a non-issue.
And then about the member berries, because we were talking about about the turret system.
Yeah, the turrets and the way they looked and the design of them was very reminiscent or very
of the turrets on
similar
Hoth.
to the Hoth turrets, and just the same kind of lines and
design pattern and profile.
Yes.
So
keeping it faithful and consistent.
It's not member berries. It's being faithful and consistent to
the original
universe.
Source material.
Yes.
And the setting that you've chosen to operate in.
Exactly. So I'm tired of hearing about member berries.
And because you're working with somebody else's property.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make it your own property. No, Star Wars is not yours, dude.
Yeah.
It's not.
And
whoever in question, right? And this makes it. I mean,
this
is clearly working in the Star Wars
universe.
and
the only thing I didn't like was the mention of Jakku. It was either in this episode or the previous episode. They mentioned Jakku.
Yeah, there was a mention of Jakku, yes.
Yeah, so I'm just like, ugh.
Yes.
So, fuck that. But anyway, getting back to the member berry thing, it's being faithful and consistent to the established universe, not, oh, look. Now, there are those things that are member berries in some things, but Rogue One was not one of them.
No.
And given that they didn't have a garrison of stormtroopers, which these fuckers wouldn't have been able to get through, seriously.
Right. Well, no.
But these were just kind
There
of...
was no reason to have stormtroopers on
such a low
site.
Such a low tier.
Well, that, and it was already, like, established and occupied.
Yeah.
They'd been there for long enough. They didn't need stormtroopers. They had... It was like everybody who was Imperial on this world was assigned there specifically, and they all had their job to do.
But what I'm saying is that the security...
They didn't need stormtroopers.
The security detachment wasn't stormtroopers. It was just rank and file enlisted or whatever. Yeah.
Imperials, but, not stormtroopers.
And I guess you could say that it was already established in the Solo movie, I guess.
Well, and you would think they would have some kind of, defense in orbit, and, just...
No.
Stormtroopers were for other operations.
Yeah.
And they may have been present when they occupied.
Yeah.
But then no need for them. Send them someplace else.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that you can still, like the android from Rogue One.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the Bible, the universe before the one that Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
So, and then also the different designs of the ships, the TIE, the one that with the
there's different variations, but they're all still
within
variations on the same themes.
Yes,
and they're still consistent and familiar.
Yes. So
you can come up with a different class of TIE fighter.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's still a TIE fighter.
I just hate. Oh, it's all member berries. Fuck off. Fuck right off.
Right?
Tired of hearing that shit.
Because, they had the TIE squadron that patrolled the planet, regular bases, and, of course, airborne, whatever. Of course they're going to use TIEs for that. Or maybe they would have potentially used some kind of a speeder or something.
They had speeder bikes.
But TIE fighters are good for,
random patrols, I guess.
Atmospheric, in the...
Yeah, and they were flying around all the time doing patrols on the planet.
And they can go to space too. The only thing a TIE fighter can't do is go into hyperspace. They have no hyperdrive.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much assigned to this world to be part of its defenses.
And that's that.
It was cool.
So it was a great episode.
It was way cool.
It was fantastic. And that's about it.
And of course, in the end, Mon Mothma's trying to plead her case.
And nobody was there. I loved it.
And there's so many empty seats in the Senate. Yeah.
Yeah. There was no...
and then all of a sudden, they started getting, all walking out. And it turned out because the news of Aldhani just came through.
That's true. And then... So, what...
So the galaxy knows that this Aldhani incident happened.
So, what I like about that scene is, in Star Wars, when Tarkin says the Emperor has dissolved the Senate.
Yes.
So there really wasn't and then when the dipshit said, "Oh well, how are they going to maintain control without the bureaucracy and all that?"
Yes.
But it looks like nobody fucking cared anyway. It was already implemented way before it actually was dissolved.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There were not many left.
Senators that gave a shit,
and the Emperor finally made it official. Did away with the Imperial Senate. The last vestiges of the old Republic had been swept away.
Yeah.
The last thing that they had to do was get rid of that representational Senate.
So.
And that happened just prior to A New Hope. So yeah, and my
The
mom
Star
was
Wars. No, it's not A New Hope. It's called The Star Wars.
the original film.
Yes.
Yes. And
No bloody episode 4,
Right.
episode 5 or 6. It's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Motherfucking Jedi. Not none of this other shit because so that's just the way it is, kids. You don't like it, tough tiddlywinks. Anyway, with that rant.
So yeah, but anyway, yeah, the oh dang it, but no, yeah, the Senate. Even Leia was a senator for Alderaan, young as she was, which is consistent, because you see how young Padme was when she was the queen.
Padme, yeah.
And so
the good old days. Anyway,
but yeah. I just love seeing the empty seats again, like we were saying.
Yeah.
And then they all started walking out. But it wasn't just they were bored with her. It was because the Aldani news just broke.
They're like, oh, shit.
And everybody wanted to go see what was going on there. Because that was even more interesting than what the fuck she was talking about.
Yeah, she was... she was talking about the plight of the proletariat.
Right. But I mean, this one part of the show that I really liked is this whole look at Mon Mothma, who she was, how she ended up in the position she was in the Alliance, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that in season 2. So,
can't wait.
Yeah, no, can't wait.
All right, let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe.